Good morning, ladies. Pajama Granny. Guess what? I'm not in bed. I'm outside. Sunny California. Gotta be outside. I'm in the backyard so no one can see my jammas, and even if they did, I don't really care. I'm covered up. But I'm here with Sister Kelly.
Hello.
Who has been on this journey with me just about the same amount of time. I think I convinced her to join the Get Fit. Different books that I use, but she has some, I always say we're getting fit and fueled because I refuse to use the description of exercise and diet. Fit is my exercise word and fueled is my diet word, because we fill up our car with gas, we got to fill up our body with fuel, good fuel, so that we can get fit and have lots of energy to run around and take care of the things that all of us busy women do. Kelly has some books that she wants to share with us today. They're cookbooks, healthy eating books. It's just some things that she uses and that she does, and I wanted her to share because we don't all use the same books and the same eating plan. And you can't see it, but there's a garden along this whole back wall that I get to come out and raid every morning to make my shakes with greens and beets and all kinds of stuff. So she's the gardener too. We'll have to do some interview with her on gardening. But today, let's get started with her first book that she wants to share with us. Welcome, Kelly.
Wow, thanks, Deb. Glad to be here with you. Hey, it's been a lot of fun. Deborah, forgive me. We grew up.
I was Debbie.
She was Debbie, and
until I was 21.
Yes, and then it became Deborah, so it's like hard for me to get that in my brain.
So I'm still Debbie and Deb. And
she is to her sisters, and but anyway, Deborah. I just call her Deb most of the time, just to make it easy on myself. In fact, so she made me go floss my teeth before we started this interview. It's totally off the cuff. Yes, there's little bugs flying around in my backyard.
So if I'm going like this, I'm not trying to
get
you.
She's trying to whack me. No, but we have a lot of fun together, and it's really been a blast to just go on this journey of fit and fueled. Yes. Deborah was very instrumental in getting me on board with losing weight. And like she mentioned in one of her other videos that I've lost 42 pounds. Now I've gone up 2 pounds and then I go down 2 pounds, and it's just kind of an up, down, but it's not drastic like it used to be at all because of the changes that we've made in our eating habits and stuff. So we know what we've done wrong and how to stop it in a moment and get back on the right track. So we have not had, which is really cool to be able to say, have not had a drastic increase in our weight for months now. Like, this is a lifestyle for sure, and we don't call it a diet because
they don't work.
They don't work, that's right, they don't, and we are living proof that they don't work. And so there's not just some, there's like a million things that I want you to know. But she put the reins on me today and she goes, you can only talk about one book. And I'm like, but this book goes hand in hand with that book. And she's like, okay, so she's allowed me three books, and then there'll be more to come later on. And it's not just books, but there's a ton of information
so out there. You're not exercising this morning unless you already did.
Yeah,
kudos to you. But get pencil, paper, or you can even, some people take pictures with their phone.
Yep.
If you want to refer back to these books, and we'll put a link.
Yes,
on
we
the
will
video
have a link
that you can look at these books. We can do that too.
And we don't, we're not sponsored by them.
No.
We don't take any kind of kickback from them. Wish we would, but
If you're listening there, books.
Yeah. But anyway, like if you do end up buying them, we will send you the links to find the information for them, but we don't get any money from it. And that's okay with us. We have learned so much, and my philosophy is I want to share the good things that I have learned with others. And hopefully that will benefit you, and hopefully you will take that information and you will share it with somebody else as well. Because, you know, it's not about being selfish. It's about serving others, loving others, and helping them wherever we can. And that's what we want to do.
Amen,
So,
sister.
Yeah. So if you don't have a pen and piece of paper ready, or you don't have your camera ready, pause us and come back.
Oh.
And I'm going to go ahead and go forward. But one of the things that really was instrumental in even like my husband's health was this sweet little family called the Esselstyn family. And you may have heard of them. I believe it's no, that's Colin Campbell. I'm trying to think of his first name. But Dr. Esselstyn, and I'll have his information in the description, his wife, who's well into her 80s, and his daughter Jane, so it's Anne and Jane Esselstyn, and they're on YouTube, and they have the cutest videos of them just cooking a variety of plant-based recipes. And this Dr. Esselstyn was very instrumental in a movie called Forks Over Knives. And if you've ever watched that movie, it is an eye-opener, and it is a good thing to watch and glean from whatever you can. Now, they are completely plant-based. I am not. I am still a meat eater. I've definitely curbed back on that, but I still
Not
eat
me.
it. I still eat my
I'm a
In-N-Out
meat
burger.
eater.
I know, I still do that. I love steak. You know, I'm not willing to give it up entirely, but there are reasons, health reasons, for a lot of people to give that stuff up. But I'm definitely much more, my husband and I are much more plant-based than I've ever been, you know, we've ever been before. So anyway, Forks Over Knives, I'm going to start with that book. This is the book. And then I also picked up, and I got this off of thriftbooks.com, and I paid maybe $4 something for it. Shipping was a couple of dollars, and I didn't spend more than $10 for this book. You can buy it brand new. It's a lot more expensive, but it is the cookbook that goes along with the Forks Over Knives movie, or documentary, I should call it. There is a recipe in here. I think it's called, let me see if I can find it. It's a dressing recipe. It's like 2-3-1 dressing. I'm going to look for it really quick. My apologies for not being more prepared with that. I'll hand it to Deborah. You look at the contents. I'll keep talking.
I'm looking for a dressing.
So you're looking for a dressing, and I think it starts with 3-2-1. And it's Jane Esselstyn made this recipe, and it's in that book. It's also, I believe, in this book. Her dad has a book out.
I found desserts.
Ooh, desserts are always, you know, the best. He has a book out called How to Reverse Heart Disease, something about reversing heart disease, and it is possible, and he's proven it. So that's a really good book to read as well. And then my husband and I were at the doctor the other day for him, and this doctor handed us a sheet. He had mentioned that he himself was plant-based, and on the sheet of paper it had Forks Over Knives on there, and then it had a book called How Not to Die, and by Michael Greger, MD. And I'm going to show you the book, How Not to Die. This gentleman, Dr. Greger, he also has a book called How Not to Diet, and he's totally plant-based as well. And there is a ton of information in this book regarding all kinds of different ailments, if you will, like how not to die from heart disease or lung disease. I have asthma, so you know, just taking care of my lungs is very important to me. How not to die from brain disease or digestive cancers, infections, diabetes, high blood pressure, liver disease, blood cancers, kidney disease, breast cancer, prostate cancer, Parkinson's disease. It just goes on. And then it does have some recipes in the back. I believe. It talks about exercise and
Not exercise, fit.
fit. Thank you. Okay.
I don't see any
Just
3,
chalk-
2, 1.
Okay. Maybe it's not in that book. We'll find out and we'll let you know. Anyway, chock full of information. There's study after study after study that backs up how just eating a plant-based diet can really improve your whole overall life, you know. So we definitely advocate the healthy eating, and that has helped us lose lots of weight. And what else do I want to say about this? I do want to say, you know, I mentioned high blood pressure. Can I tell them about that?
Sure. It's your show.
So, get out. So I was diagnosed as being pre-diabetic, and that was like 6 months ago, I want to say, about 6 months ago. And also high blood pressure. So I panicked about having high blood pressure, which made my high blood pressure go even higher. And I was put on losartan, a low dose of losartan, which is a type of potassium pill. And I proceeded to lose weight and just cleaning up my act. And I was told, and this is something I want you guys to know, because this comes straight from the Kaiser. And if you have high blood pressure, you want to look for foods. If you are buying packaged foods, which you shouldn't be, but if you do, because we all do it, you want to look for low sodium foods. And there should not be, for every 100 calories of food, you don't want to go over 140 grams of sodium. So that's what you look for. If it's 200 calories in a portion size, in a serving size, then don't go over 280 milligrams of sodium in that. Otherwise, it's just way too high. People who don't have a high blood pressure issue, then foods that are 180 grams of sodium for every 100 calories, that's fine. But lowering your salt intake like that made a big difference. And within 3 months, and Debbie is my witness, I lost weight, and my doctor said, you don't need high blood pressure pills anymore. Just stop taking them. And I have not had a problem since. And I still practice that with everything, you know, packaged, and I don't even really salt my food, but there's...
Do you still take your blood pressure
No.
every day?
Oh, no, I don't. Not every day.
Okay.
But when I do check it, it's good. It's good. So I'm really happy about that. And I apologize for these are my prescription glasses. I can't really see words in books without them, but they're making me look like I'm at the beach.
Oh, well, that's even better.
Sunglasses too.
Pajama granny at the beach.
You didn't find that.
I don't see
Okay, so
3, 2, 1.
we owe you a dressing. It'll probably be in the description, but it's really good.
And what do you use it for?
On salads.
Oh, okay.
On salads. I used to not like salads at all, and now I eat them a lot, but they gotta have high flavor. So I'm really big on high flavor. I am. And so, you know,
spice.
Well, I don't like hot, spicy stuff, but I do like, you know, we use a lot of seasonings in our foods.
Okay.
Hal, my husband, he is big time hot, you know, hotter than hot.
With no flavor.
Yeah, because that's all you taste is like, well, you have you fried your taste buds.
So you don't know what
So
you're
you
eating,
don't-
so maybe that's why he does it.
Maybe
We
so.
don't know what we're eating.
Yeah. But anyway, just a tip on the low sodium thing. And, you know, look, YouTube's got tons of videos out on great plant-based recipes. And, yeah. Anything you want to say?
No,
All right.
I'm not into
Well-
those books.
Okay, she's not, but that's all right, you know.
But I wanted to share because
Yeah.
I want all of us to know that not because one person does this eating, it's great for them, but it's not great for you. and you just have to find your balance. You know, don't go out and spend a bunch of money on
No.
books and different
No,
things.
you don't have to.
With YouTube, you don't have to do that anymore.
No.
But just know that our bodies, unfortunately, are all made differently. And what works for one doesn't work for the other. But don't be discouraged. Find something that does work for you. We're hoping in the future to be able to contact you or have you contact us so we can share more books that we have found that work or don't work. And we just want to stay in contact with you, stay in touch with you, know what your journey is. The weather's getting nice.
Yeah.
Even in weather states, I don't know what state you're in, but the weather's getting nice. So get out and go for a walk or work in your garden. Anything is exercise. Take it outside. Use your sunscreen and your hats.
Yes.
Be safe in your sunglasses. But just enjoy this life journey with us. Please share your ups and your downs. We'd love to hear about it. And we will link these books. Some of you may enjoy them. I have eaten some recipes out of there, and they are good. But I want my meat, so I'm not there yet.
I know, and I'm not there, not 100%. I don't know if I ever will be.
So for
Yes.
you vegetarians, great. I'm glad that that's what you chose, and if it's working for you, that's great.
Yeah.
Just still get your protein in, and thank you for listening to us
Yeah.
this morning, and hope to be back at you soon. Take
All right.
care.
Take care. Thank you.